Daryl Beattie, if you don't know who Daryl Beattie is, he used to race alongside Mick Doohan back in the day, MotoGP and there's something about riding on wet sand. It's good. All the little whoops and doozies and shit. I've got a story. So with all my overlanding, I was going up and down quite a bit. The canning stock route, Simpson Desert. When I first started on the canning, if you don't know, I've been a tour guide on the canning stock route for many years, leading groups and stuff across there. Anyway, my dad's big into motorbikes, so am I. And I knew Daryl Beattie would go out there and do his tours, right? I don't think he's doing them anymore. So Daryl Beattie, if you don't know who Daryl Beattie is, he used to race alongside Mick Doohan back in the day, MotoGP and stuff. And he started his own little tour company. And he's got a little truck and he takes people out in the desert on motorbikes, on little Honda 450s, Honda Sierra 450s that he modifies a bit with a big tank and a few other little mods, and off they go. They have a great time. Anyway, I was leading the tour. I was out front in the dunny truck. Four passengers on board. We were due for a toilet break, and the boys behind me, they said, "We've got a flat tyre." I said, "Oh, righto. Well, you guys sort it out. I'm going to go ahead and stop at the lookout." There's a little lookout we'd stop at. That was our plan. And I'm going to pop the dunny and I'll meet you there. No worries. So I got to the top of the lookout, drove up to the top, and there's a lone motorcycle rider sitting there. And I knew who it was. I pulled up, walked up to him, and I said, before I could say anything, he said, "Are you Mark Griffith?" And I almost fell over. I was like, "How the fuck do you know my name?" So, anyway, had a bit of chat. He's a really nice fellow, of course. Turns out that my dad rides with a fellow in Bright. His name's Buddha, who used to be Mick Doohan's and Daryl Beattie's mechanic. And they'd been talking. They said, "Oh yeah, my son's out there working." Yeah, so I really got a buzz out of that. And I know it's a simple little story, but it kind of got me really interested in motorbikes again. So back to in the wet, in the sand. So I think I asked Daryl Beattie for a job then and there as well. But he's got a pretty tight crew. But I later saw him. Daryl's good. He's one of the few motorbike groups, and he's got his radio set up, so you hear him on the radio before you see him. He does the right thing. And yeah, I was doing a Simpson trip, probably maybe 2 or 3 years later. He was coming at me fast. I knew he was coming, and he was just, front wheel up, like just cruising along. Dude, it had been raining out the Simpson big time, and he pulled up, and I just got a quick hello, and he was like, "How good is the sand?" He was having a ball. So, look, if you ever get the chance to cross one of these deserts and it's a bit wet or it has been raining, it's a bit damp, you'll definitely enjoy yourself more. Maybe to a point. I know I do. Like I've done it with the cars, and once it was so wet that the challenge was getting on the flat stuff in between the dunes. The dunes were the easy bit. It's all the muddy clay pans in between.
Feels down on the bottom.
Anyway, a little story. Job done. Second time for sandy track in the day. Right, thanks for watching. If you like these stories, I'll keep doing them. Yeah. Right, cheers.